Hi, my name is Stephanie, and today we're going to go over the fire evacuation plan we have here at Woodside. As leaders, you need to be aware of our fire safety plan. We're going to quickly go through some instructions for safety measures while children are in our care. What's the first thing you should do if you see smoke, flames, or a sign of emergency in this building? Pull the fire alarm. Be aware. Know where the pull stations are located, especially in your area of ministry. Pull stations are located at basically all the exterior doors. They are also located at the exit out of a large space. Our building is equipped with a monitoring system, which means that as soon as someone pulls the bar at one of the pull stations, or if the sprinkler system is activated, it will automatically alert our monitoring company, who will then dispatch the fire trucks immediately. Pulling out your phone, calling 911 is much slower than just pulling the alarm. When the alarm goes, that also tells everyone else in the building that they need to leave the building immediately. If you hear the fire alarm sounding, don't question whether it's a false alarm or a malfunction of the system. Even if you don't see or smell smoke or see flames, you still need to evacuate. There are approximately 40,000 square feet in this facility, so chances are you won't actually see the reason behind the alarm sounding. So treat every alarm ringing as if immediate evacuation is required. Do you know how many fire extinguishers we have in this building? We have 20 fire extinguishers located all over our building. As leaders of ministry, it would be best for you to know where the fire extinguishers are located in our building, especially those in your most frequent areas of ministry. Under the fire code, it is not mandatory that you stay and try to extinguish flames by using a fire extinguisher. It is, however, recommended if the fire is in a controlled state and others are in the process of being evacuated that you try to extinguish the fire with a nearby fire extinguisher. How to use a fire extinguisher. Most of us have never used a fire extinguisher before, so let's talk about how to operate one. You can remember what to do by using the acronym PASS. Pull the pin in the handle. Aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. Squeeze the lever slowly. Sweep from side to side. When you hear the fire alarm, respond immediately. So what are some things we need to keep in mind during the evacuation of the building? Call to order those under your care. Ask children to be quiet. If everyone is talking, the voices that need to be heard might be missed, so keep the unnecessary talking down. Line up at the door with a leader at the front of the line and a leader at the end of the line. When everyone is in line, it's a good time to do a head count. Know the number of students you have under your care, and count again when you get outside. Stay together as a group. The last leader out the door will turn off lights and close the door to your classroom, or whatever area you find yourself in. File quietly to the designated staircase. The reason why we close the doors is to prevent the fire from spreading quickly. A closed door can buy everyone time in getting safely out the building as well as saving structural and content damage. So as little as a closed door might seem, it is actually a vital part in fire safety. The basement has 3 different fire exits. Each room has a map located by the door to indicate the best exit route for that room. This map shows the 3 zones in the basement to remind you which exit you should use. If you are located in the blue zone, you will exit out the main stairs that go up to the lower foyer by the big gym. Proceed outside through the lower entrance and make your way to the meeting area on the front lawn. If you are located in the green zone at the back of the basement, you will exit out the back hallway to the stairwell that leads directly outside. Once outside, make your way to the front of the building to the meeting area on the front lawn. If you're volunteering in the nursery, the evacuation procedure is a little different. Off-duty ushers will come down the back staircase to help with the evacuation. If weather permitted, wrap the child in a blanket located in the cubbies in both infant and toddler nurseries, and pass a child or two over to the ushers to carry outside. The ushers will then bring the child to the meeting spot and wait for the parent to retrieve the child. If you are in the youth wing, your exit door is down the back staircase and out into the parking lot. Then make your way to the meeting spot. Here is the exit strategy for the worship center. When you are in the worship center, if you are sitting in the yellow area, the pews closest to the big window, your exit door is in the back corner and leads directly outside. The rest of the worship center, shown in blue, will exit out the main doors and out into the foyer. Everyone should then proceed through the front doors to the meeting area on the front lawn. Once evacuated outside of the building, make your way to the meeting spot, which is a large grassy area at the front of the church. This spot is a general meeting area for the congregation. This area over here is where the teachers and kids should go. Parents will then come and meet their kids in this location. A couple things to remember. When you hear a fire alarm sounding, there is no time to grab your belongings. Getting outside safely is your first priority. Don't use the elevator when the fire alarm is ringing. For someone in the wheelchair, your options are to get a few people to carry the wheelchair up the stairs, 2 at the front and 2 at the back if possible, or get someone to sit in a chair and carry them up the stairs. If you happen to be in the elevator and the power goes out, don't panic. There is a way to get you out. Inside the elevator, there are phone numbers to call, or you can make noise so people know you are in there. There are a number of people who know what to do to get you safely out of the elevator. Probably a more common occurrence in the building is a power outage. Should the power go out, the basement will be fairly dark. The emergency lights in the basement hallways and washrooms will give a little bit of light but will go out within 30 minutes. In every classroom in the basement, we have a flashlight that is plugged into the wall. When the power goes out, it gives a small nightlight glow so you can locate it in the dark. Then you can turn it to the flashlight mode. Some of you might have phones close by that could easily be used as a flashlight. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this short video. I hope you feel more equipped in case of a fire emergency. And thank you again for all the hard work you do with our children.